All right, class. So when you get to this level, it gets noticeably harder. You're using mixed coins, and parents, at this point, your student may not know what to do. So they may not get this one done correctly. If it is correct, it will turn green and it will ding. On the next slide, though, it shows you the picture of what you're supposed to use. So it might be that you do every other one with your student, so that they're just matching the pictures at this point and starting to get an understanding of what they're supposed to. Same thing for the next one. So this one might be too hard, so you go on to the next page, and then you have the picture of what it's supposed to look like. If you want to, you can fill out the previous page with your student and do it together, and then have them do this next page independently because it has the visual prompt on how to count to 72 cents. Again, you can read the questions out loud, or you can click on them and then the program will read it out loud for you. Again, you can continue to work. And if you get to a point where you're like, this is just too hard, this is too much, remember you can stop. I can see how far your student has gotten because they will have logged in. Once they're logged in, report. All right, same thing here. This might be too complicated for your student. So you're going to go on to the next page and you're going to use the pictures that go with it. So basically, instead of doing counting money, what your student is doing in this instance is they are matching money. It's a level down, or it's a step down, but it's still a very important step because we're sorting coins. This allows us to sort coins, and we have the visual manipulatives for that purpose. You can count out loud with your student as they sort the coins, or you can talk about what coins they are. Like, this is a penny, that's a quarter, this is a dime. Like I said, the lesson goes on pretty long. You get to the point where you're doing bills now. Again, this might be something where you just have the student do the dollars and you count 1, 2, 3, and then you go in and fill in the change, or help your student fill in the change. And they can go 25, 50, 75. And again, it has that visual backup so that once the student does it with you, they can do it again following the visual backup. Again, I like that because it's allowing them to work on matching. Even if they can't count the money right yet, they're still working on a skill. They're working on matching as they go through the whole lesson. And like I said, you can stop at whatever point you feel comfortable with stopping at. As you can see, it's going to continue, and it gets a little bit harder each time dealing with different sums of money. But again, if you go to the next one, then you'll see the visual representation of what they're looking for. And again, it's just matching. When you complete a lesson with your student, it tells me how far you got in the lesson. It tells me how many the student got correct. So I'm able to see, what they're able to do with a little bit of assistance from you, of course. And that's about it, parents, guardians, caregivers. Thank you for